Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. It's Tuesday, February 18th, 2020. Keeping this going every single day for the rest of the year, just like I promised you guys. So, what I want to talk about is, since this is still going on and everybody has their opinion, even though I mentioned this before, is I want to talk about the cheating scandal with the Astros. Listen, it's over, right? The Astros got their punishment. People keep saying, oh, this isn't long enough, this is this. Let me tell you something. The Astros punishment is one of those things where no matter what happens from now on, there's always going to be a red flag next to their name and next to their team. So that is their punishment, okay? I get it. MLB could have done more things. I think they handled it pretty well, but you can't go too much into suspending somebody just by, oh, this guy said this, or I think I seen this in a video. You know, there's too much of that. But just put it this way. They admitted it. They cheated. Teams have cheated before, right? There's been so many teams cheating before. They've talked about La Russa having a cheating thing a long time ago where he would have a light in the back of center field. So a lot of people have cheated. But the Astros, I believe, took it to another level, right? The Astros have took this to a point where they've ruined a lot of people's careers. We would have never known if they would have won the championship or not, because at that point you can't say they would have beat the Dodgers. You can't say they wouldn't have beat the Dodgers. Do I think they would have beat the Dodgers? I don't know. That's the God honest truth. I have no idea. Because when you can kind of sit on a pitch or two, it changes everything. But my point of this is, I can't stand cheating. I hate it, but at one point you got to let this go, and this is going to follow around Correa, Altuve for a long time. You know, they said about Altuve, I know Correa was saying he didn't want to do it because he's a natural hitter. And I kind of believe Altuve in a lot of ways. I believe that he's a very natural hitter. I believe he's a wonderful hitter, no matter what you say. I know they cheated. I know the team, it's over, but Altuve's still a wonderful hitter. But it's over now, right? You guys, it's got to be let go. The team is going to suffer for it. They're not going to win for a very, very long time. Okay, Verlander is getting older. Cole is gone. It doesn't matter, right? Their team is changing. Correa can't stay healthy. Altuve is one of the only guys on there. Gurriel, I don't know if I trust too much, even him staying healthy. Bregman is a wonderful ball player. But at that point, they're still going to need pitching. Greinke's not their answer. He's getting older. When you have two old veterans like that at the top of the rotation, it's not going to work. No way they can beat the Yankees, even if they make it to the playoffs. It's not happening. So I think let karma take care of itself, because now it's just one of those things where if you go to jail, right, and you get out of jail, you get your punishment and everything, that's going to follow you around for the rest of your life. Perfect example about cheating, like Barry Bonds. No matter what would happen now, no matter what he did, and this guy possibly was the greatest hitter that we've ever seen, right? It will never be talked about that much because of what he did, right? And even if they couldn't prove it, you still kind of know. So now he will always get screwed for that. Same for Roger Clemens. You remember, Roger Clemens was one of the best pitchers ever. Nobody even talks about him that much. It's like he wasn't there. So that's their punishment, right? Their punishment now is it's going to follow with them for the rest of their careers, and it's going to take a lot for them to fix that, or at least try to get it a little bit down in their career, because it's still going to stay with them like a highlighter. It'll be right there above their head no matter what they do. They will be questioned, they will be tested, they will be doing everything. So but to me, that's their punishment. Now look, I'm a Diamondback fan, and when we played Milwaukee and in 2011, and Ryan Braun was caught with steroids and everything, all the Diamondback fans were furious, right? They couldn't believe it. This guy was on roids and everything, and it sucks. It sucks to play a team who's cheating, but the Astros aren't the first. They're not going to be the last. Teams cheat. Teams try to steal signs. They do it, but the way the Astros did it was on a whole nother level. They got caught. I'm good for Fierce for saying something. He probably felt like he had to do it, and he said it. Not a lot of people would have the balls to come out and say that, because now he's looked at when he goes to another team like, well, if we want to do something, this guy's a rat. You know, it's tough for Fierce. You know, not everybody's going to agree, because look what it did to baseball, right? A lot of people's lives got affected to it. Bryce Harper said something about it's the little guy who really doesn't get paid attention to, because like he said in an interview, if a pitcher comes up and he gets shelled because the Astros haven't, and then he leaves because he never comes back, that's a really important key that nobody pays attention to. The Astros have messed up a lot of people's lives in that way, right? It's not just a championship. It's people's homes. It's people's families. People have worked years and years to get to that point. Imagine trying to stay healthy, and you figure out all these pitches, and then great hitters sit on that stuff. Even Trout said it. Trout was hilarious. He was like, it'd be a lot of fun if he knew what was coming. Imagine if that guy knew what was coming. So I get it, but I think we just have to kind of push past it now. They cheated. That title will never get looked at, regardless if they get stripped of the title or what. Right? Does it matter? Does it matter if their title gets stripped? No, right? Because it's not. So everybody anyway is going to be like, well, that you don't deserve it, so who cares? Nobody's going to celebrate it. Nobody's going to enjoy it. It's over. It's kind of stripped, just metaphorically. That's it. It's done for them. So for me, I'm looking. I want to look past it, and I think baseball has a way of karma, and you're going to see the Astros this year just not go anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. They're probably going to win 80-something games, if that. They're going to drop. Cole saved them a lot last year. They're going to drop. They're not going to win as many games, and then they're going to break up the team, and then that'll be their punishment. A lot, you'll see. Correa's going to go one day, and then they'll be left with only a couple guys, and they're going to have to start over again. That's my opinion, but I also think we need to, it's a new season. I think we need to let this go. I think we need to start the season. We don't want to bring that. Every time the Houston goes to another ballpark, they're going to get booed. They're going to get booed like crazy. Their hitters are going to get booed like crazy. It's going to be great. That's their punishment. That's all I wanted to say. That's what I really feel on this matter, because I think if you keep going on this and going on this, it's just going to make for a negative baseball season. You're going to they got their punishment. Let's move forward with it. But again, I didn't agree with it. I think it was a horrible thing, because it was a wonderful World Series, and to cheer for guys and you're like, wow, that's remarkable, and then you kind of see, oh shit, this guy kind of had an idea what was coming. It sucks, man. It does. Because if I was a Diamondback fan, and I hate the Dodgers, but if I was a Diamondback fan, I would be furious if that was my team. And if I was a Dodger fan, I'd be more furious too, because it's just like, listen, man, we finally got here, because they never can get there, and then all of a sudden, you got Kershaw's pitchers coming. It sucks, man. And that sucked for Kershaw, because it's been a lot. It's been hard ever since then too. It sucks. Kershaw's battled, and he has playoff problems before and everything. So you guys let me know what you think, but I just think everybody needs to move on from it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.